He once wore the badge with pride. Officer Daniel Cruz, decorated, respected, even admired. In a precinct drowning in silence and secrets, he was the golden boy. The situation was clear, a rising star in a broken system. But beneath the polished shoes and the clean-shaven jawline was a man silently unraveling. Because Daniel Cruz knew the truth, he wasn't just surviving the system, he was a part of what corrupted it. Cruz was born and raised in South Ridge, a place where survival came before justice. His father was a beat cop. His mother worked double shifts to keep the lights on. Joining the force wasn't just a dream, it was a way out. He believed he could fix the rot from within. And at first, he tried. Fresh out of the academy, he wrote honest reports, refused to cut corners, and stood up when others stayed quiet. But idealism doesn't last long in a department run by favors and silence. By his third year, Daniel realized something. If you wanted to make a difference, you had to play the game. All Daniel ever wanted was to make his city safer, to protect the innocent and clean up the neighborhoods he grew up in. That's why he joined. That's why he stayed. But the deeper he went, the harder it became to tell right from wrong. There were days the lines blurred so badly, he couldn't recognize his own reflection. He wanted out, but the benefits, the money, the respect, it all came at a cost. He wanted redemption, but he didn't know where to start. And for a while, he convinced himself it was okay. After all, the criminals were worse, right? It all came crashing down one winter night. He and 2 other officers were sent to raid a suspected stash house. No warrant. No questions. Just a green light. Inside, they found drugs, money, and a teenage boy. The kid was scared, unarmed, and clearly in the wrong place. But protocol didn't matter that night. His partner, Sergeant Maddox, beat the boy nearly unconscious. Daniel watched. He didn't stop it. He didn't report it. He just stood there. And afterward, he filed the report like nothing happened. The boy didn't survive the night. The department covered it up. They always did. But Daniel couldn't sleep. Not that night. Not the next. His father's voice echoed in his head, "You protect the people. Even when no one's watching." But Daniel had failed. 3 weeks later, he walked into internal affairs. No lawyer. No backup. Just a flash drive, a handwritten statement, and a trembling voice. He turned over everything: names, recordings, reports. He admitted to his role, his silence, his complicity. It wasn't about clearing his name. It was about finally telling the truth. It made headlines. An officer breaking the blue wall was rare. A corrupt cop begging to be punished? That was unheard of. He was suspended, then arrested. His colleagues turned on him. His friends stopped calling. Even his family struggled to understand. But for the first time in years, he could breathe. Daniel Cruz served 18 months in prison for obstruction, conspiracy, and falsifying reports. It wasn't easy. Inmates don't take kindly to ex-cops. But something strange happened when he got out. A mother of one of the victims asked to meet him. Not to scream. Not to curse. Just to ask, why? He answered. Tears flowed, hers, his, and in that moment, redemption wasn't just a word. It was a process. Today, Daniel speaks to police academies about ethics and accountability. He volunteers at a foundation for victims of police violence. He doesn't wear the badge anymore. But in some ways, he's closer to justice than ever before. The situation was once hopeless. He desired to change it. The conflict almost destroyed him. The truth changed him. And now, he's helping others face theirs.